Hello, ladies and gents, welcome back. This is my Manic Monday recap video. It's full of action. Of course, we have seen 5 matches finished. Before this tournament, I did my top 8 list, but in today's Manic Monday matches, 5 of those has finished. I'm still waiting for Roger Federer's match, and Zverev is right now playing against Aliassime, and Medvedev is playing against Hurkacz. Aliassime won the first set, and Medvedev won the first set. But I'm gonna talk about the other 5 matches because Roger is playing in a while against Sonego. But the first 5 matches, I have some updates for you. I'm gonna give you my thoughts and a little bit of recap. Before this tournament, I predicted 8 candidates to reach the quarterfinals. Today, 2 of them crashed out in my list. One was a very long shot. It was not a long shot, but I had RBA as a semi-final candidate. Oh boy, he disappointed me in his battle against Shapovalov. Djokovic sailed away and won in 3 straight sets against Garin. And then we have Berrettini who did the same against Ivashka, and Rublev crashed out against another name that I had on my list against Fuskovic, and Korda crashed out against Khachanov in a 5-set battle. All right, let's start with Novak Djokovic, the Imperial, the flawless, the Serbian mean machine, the guy that plays tennis like his life was on stake. He is there to catch Roger and surpass both him and Rafa. He is there. He knows that. He's close. He feels that he's almost invincible. But of today's matches, of course, Novak Djokovic was the most secure winner in advance. He was the guy that I could bank, but he won't give you that much of interest if you if you bet that he's gonna win. But today he won 6-2, 6-4, 6-2 in a most fashion way, like I predicted. Garin is not a fast hardcourt player. He's not a typical A player at grass. Novak today played unbelievable. He served unbelievable. He won 100% of his first serves in the first set. Totally in the match, he won 92% of his first serves, 64 of his seconds. He did 28 winners and 23 unforced errors. He did a little bit normal standards for Novak Djokovic. He did 23 unforced errors. You can squeeze a couple of unforced errors out of his racket, but in the long run, he forced Garin to the lines with the depth and the power that he has in his both backhand and forehand stroke. So Novak always turns the defense to an attacking. That's normal standard for him. He's an attacking defender. And today it was really no doubt about who's gonna win the match. He was clutch in every single point. He just sailed away in the most fashion way, and it was really no talking about, because Garin, he has terrible returns on fast surfaces. He didn't convert too much of his none of his 2 breakpoint opportunities in this match. Novak served tremendously good. To get that reward on both his first and second serve, it's one of the biggest key in this tournament so far, together with his all-round game, his defense, his offensive game, and just his mental toughness, of course. Novak Djokovic did his job. I expected him to win it this easy. It was like a routine match for Novak Djokovic. So imperial, so flawless, so solid, so consistent, that he is for sure still the man to beat. In the next round, he's gonna meet Fuskovic. I'm gonna do a preview of the quarterfinals later. All right, and then we go into the number 12 ranked player, Denis Shapovalov, who had played an excellent match against RBA like 1 hour ago. He was hitting those balls. It was like a wrecking ball that demolished RBA. In both especially in the first and in the second set, where he did 29 winners, 23 unforced errors. But due to RBA's instability and his capacity not to hit too many winners, this match was a one-sided affair, because I thought that RBA was gonna squeeze unforced errors out of Denis Shapovalov's racket. I thought that he would play consistent from the baseline, but today Shapo showed that talent beat grinding, and he saved 10 break points in his serve. That's superbly great from Shapovalov. That showed that he was calm, he was not hesitating, he was not nervous, he didn't have a mental block in that match. And he managed to turn the tables around with his huge, great lefty serve. He won 78% of his first serves and 44% of his second serves, I believe. He created 52 winners and 41 unforced errors. Still a lot of unforced errors, but when he hit 11 more winners than unforced errors, that means you are in the front seat, mostly. And he converted 7 out of 13 breakpoints. So he broke RBA's serve many times in this match. And RBA, he did an average performance, but Denis Shapovalov didn't give him time. He knew that he has to finish off the points quicker in this match and like in the previous matches. And RBA's game plan was to cause damage from the baseline, but today he couldn't. He just had to defend himself all the time, because Shapovalov was moving quick on his feet. He was well prepared. He was mobilized on the court. He valued his options. Unlike before, we have seen many times that he's just a hit and run player and wishes for the best. But today he was moving fantastic. His court coverage was great. He was never threatened. Maybe in the third set it was a little bit exciting. They went toe to toe, but finally he broke RBA in his first service game. Went up 2-0, but RBA broke back and they went toe to toe to 5-5. And after that he won. He broke RBA and served away the 12th game in the first set to win 7-5. He won the first set 6-3, the second 6-1, 6-3, 7-5. All in all, a very impressive victory for Denis Shapovalov. I knew that he could win this match, but not this easy. I thought that he was gonna struggle a little bit. It make it difficult for himself, but Shapovalov was there from the beginning to the end. He didn't take any nap. He didn't take any vacation. He didn't check out. He was there the whole through the whole match. The number 12 ranked Canadian, impressive win. I have hyped him a couple of times, especially in the French Open where he went deep. I have cut him from his heels. Also, I have said many bad things about him because I've seen and I am admiring his game style. I expect a lot from a player like Denis Shapovalov with that talent that most of the people on the circuit doesn't possess. So a player with that quality, I want him to succeed because he's a watchable player. But he's still young, he's learning, he will sure be much better. And why not? He can advance in the next round also. You never know when he's gonna meet Khachanov, who defeated Sebastian Korda in a 5-set battle, 3-6, 6-4, 6-4, 5-7, and a dramatic finish, 10-8 in the 5th set. This match was a long match, but it was almost 4 hours. It was not that long as the number says. They were very even Steven in most of the numbers. Khachanov won 69% of his first serves and 47% of his second serves. Korda won 65% behind his first serve and 48% behind his second serve. And Khachanov did 45 winners and 43 unforced errors, and Korda did 56 winners, I believe, and 50 unforced errors. But You have to separate these guys. And in the returning department, Khachanov returned a little bit better than Korda, because in the first set, Korda played flawless tennis. He didn't blow Khachanov away from the court, but he was rock solid. But these guys, they are no sluggers. They are no baseline players. So they try to play tactical and smart, but as the number says, both of them did a lot of unforced errors. Combined, they did almost 100 unforced errors together. So that was the difference. They are not tactical baseliners. They need to execute the points fast. And Khachanov have his little forehand that haven't cracked in this tournament. It's still solid. His backhand is okay. Korda has a great, huge forehand. That's a weapon. But Khachanov tried to play on his backhand side, and many times Korda had to get on. He had to hit through and go to this back forehand side and try to execute the points, and that gave Khachanov space. All right, in the next round, like I mentioned, it's going to be Shapovalov, and then we have another upset. Not a huge upset, but these guys has met 7 times before. 5-2 to Rublev. This year he has won 4 of the meetings prior to this match. Rublev was in the front seat. He dropped the set early in the tournament, I think. Maybe he has dropped more. But Fucsovics showed that even though he's ranked 48, there's not much difference between these guys. He dictated and punished Rublev's second serve. Rublev was returning weak in this match. He only won 14% in Fucsovics' serve. He hacked. His radar was broken down after the third set, because in the first set, Rublev lost 6-3. Fucsovics won 6-3. Then Rublev took set number 2 and 3-6-4, 6-4, and then something happened. Fucsovics bageled Rublev. I thought maybe he's injured because I didn't watch the match, but when I turned on, he didn't look like he was injured. And in the fifth set, deciding set, he won 6-3, Fucsovics, and this was an impressive win from his side, because Fucsovics got rewarded in his serve. He won 87% behind his first serve and 45% behind his second serve. Meanwhile, Rublev was average. Normally he's a great serve, but he only won 65% behind his first serve and 50% behind his second serve. So that was not impressive numbers, and the main reason that he lost. He didn't get rewarded too much in his serve, and he returned terrible in this match. And on a low margin surface like grass, you will get punished, and that's what happened. And he only did 26 winners and 32 unforced errors, so not great from Rublev's racket. I don't know. Rublev, I always said, he's an ATP 500 player. I've never expected him to cause any major upset in Grand Slam. I've never been super impressed with his Grand Slam results. Prior to this match, I knew maybe he will reach the quarters, but his journey will end there, because I thought that he was gonna meet Novak there. But today, when he had the chance, he didn't take it. This match, even though it was a 5-set match, it was only 2 hours and 45 minutes. So what happened with Rublev in this match? But all credits to Fucsovics to come back. He was 2-1 down. He managed to fight his way back, this Hungarian dude, Marton Fucsovics, a player that has been a solid top 50 player since like 2016 or 17. I don't know exactly which year, but he did a great job. He really deserved the quarterfinal spot. He has played great tennis for this tournament. All right, and in the first set, like Novak Djokovic, he won 100% behind his first serves. He didn't lose a single point when his first serve was in play. That's pretty impressive, because we know how hard Rublev hits. We know how he can punish you from that forehand. We know how he can punish you from that backhand. So all in all, these 4 matches, was routine control, not routine control for most of the players, only for Novak. And I forgot to mention Matteo Berrettini's victory against Ivashka. The world number 9 won 6-3, 6-4, 6-3, 6-1 in a convincing way. He was... Did you see the match? Did you watch the game? He was levels above Ivashka. He won 84% behind his first serve, 59% behind his second serve. So he picked up the racket where he left it in the previous match. He took more risk as he did before. That's why he did a little bit more unforced errors. He did 25 unforced errors, but hit 37 winners. And his this Italian Express with his huge forehand, I can only say wow, because I was not surprised that he won that this easy. But I thought a tricky player like Ivashka, what does he really have to lose before this match? I thought that he can go and play relaxed, knowing that he's the underdog, maybe to take 1 or 2 sets from Berrettini. But Berrettini hasn't let his guard down yet. He serves tremendously good still. He wins a lot of points on his first serve. His forehand is still fluid. It's still lethal. It's on fire. It's like a flash. So he will be in the quarterfinal. Well-deserved spot for him. He will take on, I think, the guy that wins between Aliassime and Zverev, if I'm not mistaken. All right, folks. Thank you for watching this video. Take care and bye-bye.